Mission file open. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Front Mission Blind. I'm your help here for today, Capital G. And we are diving right into our first mission. A reconnaissance mission in U.C.S. territory on Hoffman Island. And as you can see, the orders are detailed. I mean, we're not actually going to do all of this stuff. We're not going to sneak into a truck into this. We're just going to get right to the meat and potatoes of the game. What, not allowed to engage U.C.S? What are you talking about? What do you mean, don't engage? Who's this? Karen. Rabbit 1, I've reached the recon point. How does it look? Yeah, it's quiet and too quiet, maybe. Oh, too quiet, too dated, too overused. Although I wish I could meet her in real life. She's cute, and she's a redhead. Awesome. Oh wow, engaged. She's gonna be Royd's wife. Apologies. Why do you got all this trouble? Yeah, good question. Why this particular factory? Seems a little out of the way. Royd seems to know something about it, but... Huh? What's wrong, Karen? What did she see? This isn't right. What did she see? What did she see? Come on, tell us. What did you see? Oh shit. Probably not them. Ah, we didn't pick them up earlier. We have to get Karen out of there. We're going in. Let us see how well I've trained you. This guy looks like super emo. Unfortunately, we can't move very fast yet. So yeah, as the game progresses, we're going to have more and more units that we can move. So in our little training mission, if you recall, we only had Royd. Now we've got a squad. Huh? She was taken completely by surprise. Don't just stand there, get out! Oh wow. Well, she's well trained, but wow, the arms and legs all gone already. And that was just one round. I mean, this guy is packing some serious heat. Oh, and of course, beat a horse that's down. Alright, no, stay back. Yeah. So each different type of terrain, I forgot to mention this in the training video, can affect movement. Every Wazner will have movement points. And the more movement points you have, the further you can go. But each square terrain can cost 2 or more spaces. Oh no, not Karen. No! That was cold. Karen! She was a redhead, she was hot, and she was going to be my wife. You guys are toast! It's on, motherfuckers! Yeah, so all we can do here, just charge in and see if there's any small hope of Karen surviving that explosion. I doubt it. So, I'm gonna run the battles in the future, by the way. You'll pay for this! I'm gonna be running the battles in the future. This one I'm gonna do the full length because it's not too long. But because they're larger maps with more and more units as you go on, I'll probably abridge them all slightly just to make sure they're not too long. Chaff. Cool. I don't know what they did, how that works, but that was cool. I'll have to look that up. What is this chaff thing that they have? Now, time to fight. The body is mostly damaged. I would just clean it up with the machine gun. Boom. Done. Beat one motherfucker. Now we're gonna beat another motherfucker. Yeah, it's the heat of combat. Swearing, profanities, and fucking filthy language. Comes with the territory. Boom! Arm goes away. And it looked like that was the counterattack option that was selected by that robot. So because they selected to use that arm, and we blew it away before they could use it, they don't get to switch actions and use the other arm. You'll notice they shoot. The guy shoots first, and then the melee goes through. It is a matter of priority. In close combat, shooting will always happen before the melee. But no, unless you have special abilities. Each pilot can develop special abilities. So I've actually, because it's a theme that happens throughout the series, I took time to look up some of the pilots and see what abilities they could eventually get. This way I don't build the wrong suit for them. Like if I get a guy and I know he's supposed to be Missileer, then I'm gonna give him double missile launchers and a backpack with reloads. And maybe some melee in case the enemies get too close. Guard 5, what that means is that the first hit, it takes 5 damage off, if I understand it correctly. There's plenty to read about this game. It's got a very long, proud history in Japan. It's known as, it's a transmedia beast there, as I understand it. Like there's, like all the games tie in with comics, radio shows, movies, and they all tell different but interconnecting stories in the series. So you go to Japan, and front mission is a big deal there. Pack! Sniper rifle to the face. Yeah, it was not promoted quite the same way. They were just promoted as one-off games here in North America, so it's, if you're not a fan of the tactical style, you're less likely to try the game than you would in Japan if you heard about it through all these series. Here, guarding. Guard 5. Ah, nice, a miss. Because if that one hit the body again, that would not have been pleasant, I don't think. Of course, we've got our own missiles here, so we'll just fire off some missiles. Here. Bone missile to the face. 2 of them, in fact. Dunk, dunk. And he blew off their missiles. So he's now strictly melee. He's gonna go in and punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. The other thing that's important is you can prestige individual things, like you can prestige your melee or your short range or your long range attacks up to level 3, I believe. And the higher that level is, the faster they go with those particular attacks. Now we're down to 1 bot. Time to do the damage. Yeah, as I said, shooting is faster than melee. What's he saying? This should be enough. Now to cleanse this place with righteous fire. I knew there was something emo about this guy. Captain, stand back! Whatever you say, Mr. Spock. Oh. Oh shit. That was not supposed to happen. June 3rd, 2090. The Larkus incident. The U.C.S. publicly accused the O.C.U. of sending Buzzers on a mission to destroy U.C.S. military factories in the Lakaris district of Huffman Island. The O.C.U. responded by denying any involvement with the attack and in turn accused the U.C.S. of staging the entire incident to justify full-scale occupation. Diplomatic efforts have failed, and the second Huffman conflict begins. That's it. All you had to do was blow up the factory, have some people in the wrong place at the wrong time, and just like that. Don't you know? This means war, Doc. Aside from a handful of top-level army officials, only the pilots know what happened. And this is a glitch. I don't know if it's the emulation or the actual game itself that has this. But we're fast-forwarding to a year later. And I'm going to end the episode there, and I will see you a year later.